Hello everybody and welcome to Rigs of Rod's semi-realistic point series. My name is Preston Vieira and tonight we've officially hit the halfway point of the tryouts tour as we pop up in Atlanta, Georgia to close out the first of two shows here in Atlanta this season. Tonight our new competitors as well as some returning competitors from last show and some requested to make their return after not doing well the first time around are all looking for a top 7 spot overall at the end of the night in order to show up and show out once again next week on the Golden Days Tour. Remember guys, this is a sign-up series, so the trucks in the top 7, unless already filled, will be up for grabs at the end of the freestyle tonight. So always check the comments for sign-up guidelines and for which trucks are available. Sign-ups are first come, first serve, and 1 truck per person all season, so be quick, but choose wisely. And one last thing, Rorsrps Season 3 trading cards are available at rorsrps.com. Every truck featured this season has at least 1 card to collect, and if you sign up and get named as a driver, you have cards with your name on them. We have base cards and limited editions, so whether you're searching for gold, collecting them all, looking for your favorites, or just finding your own, we got them all only at rorsrps.com. And we do have a collector's deal as well, so buy 4 packs or more and get 25% off your order of cards automatically. Again, that's rorsrps.com. Get them now. Time for some Dubby freestyle action. Let's find out when our competitors are hitting the track tonight. First up, it's Trevor Phillips in the Liberator, followed by Ashton Jensen in Milk Monster, Paul Cohen in Blue Thunder, followed by Alex Blackwell in Captain's Curse. Then we got Zimmer Sr. in Uproar, Marcelo Alvarez in Fever, Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Then we got Wade Forbes in Armas de Fogo closing out the first half. Kicking off the second half, it's Tom Mintz in Goldberg, Allan Pitman in Gravedigger, Camden Murphy, in Classroom Crusher, and Ryan Holman in Utter Madness. Then closing out the night, it's Aftershock, Bob Robbins, followed by Waluigi in Bad Company, Xuereb in Soundwave, and Matthew Hood, our racing champion tonight in Bulldozer. And here comes our first driver ready to hit the track already, Trevor Phillips in the Liberator, straight from GTA 5. Look at the tires, look at the rims, look at this monster truck, man. This thing is awesome. Shout out to Vegas Fest for getting this done, man. Not for me, but for all of us. Find it at simmonsters.com along with most of these mods, man. 2 minutes on the clock. Look at the air kicking us off here on that adjusted racing lane. We got a lot of adjusted jumps out here that may not look too crazy, but they are some booters. I can tell you that much just by looking at them, man. Little cross thread there over the cars as well. Trevor Phillips starting off, with some air, with some nice hits, a couple of interesting ones, including cross threads like this right here. Look at this. Nice air right into the center of the pad, and that is going to get us past those first 30 seconds. If you don't know, if you are new here, the first 30 seconds are essential. If you do not fill those first 30 seconds, you will get a 0 for your freestyle run. Trevor goes over. Oh my goodness, gets tripped up and knocks the truck onto the roof, gets back down though onto all fours, and is able to keep it running. A minute left on the clock. We are halfway through this freestyle run, and we're getting a beautiful slap wheelie there, walking it from side to side. Past the halfway point now. Look at another cross thread here, clearing the cars once again. We'll see what happens for the rest of this run. If he can up the bar a little bit more, we do have some heavy hitters, man. I'll tell you that much in the field tonight. Especially Xuereb, Matthew Hood, to name a couple. Look at this. Gonna go into a backflip. Perfect landing. It is a miracle. Those massive rims are holding up with those low-profile tires, man. And these kind of jumps like this right here. Look at the air, man. Trevor Phillips going on a rampage here in Atlanta, Georgia. 15 seconds on the clock. We get a reverse move from him. What is left? 10 seconds. For something big. What do you got out here tonight? Gonna go for a stoppie, going over. Save it. Yeah, one more time. One more roll over the nose and back onto all fours. Trevor Phillips is gonna kick us off with a 9, the highest first truck score all season. First truck of the night closes out with a 9. Wow. Ashton Jensen and Milk Monster getting us started right away with the tabletop. Getting right into his 2 minutes here with this brand new truck, Milk Monster, from the Hot Wheels toy line. We had to whip this thing up to fulfill a request just for someone who's been really loyal to the channel. He asked for it, requested it. We didn't have it, so we made it for him. Milk Monster getting us started with some air, man. Ashton Jensen, look at the stoppie. Up the ramp, too, to fill those first 30 seconds. Beautifully done. This truck has 0 history. And when I say we made it just for tonight, we made it. Never driven before until tonight. Oh my goodness. Look at the save. This truck shares that MTL setup that is on Udder Madness and that was on Hypershock last season, if you were here for that. So you know it is capable of some big things, and that save was one of them, man. Milk Monster with some air here tonight. Looking for another save off the sidewalls this time. Manages to set it down and keep this run going. Gonna combo up the set of cars here. Look at the sky wheelie from Milk Monster. Just about 30 seconds left on the clock for Ashton Jensen. Can he top a 9? I don't know, man. Ooh, another nose wheelie, walking it out. Luckily, this van has a flat nose, able to walk this thing out without crushing in the body at all. Sets it down, and it looks like we're going to be getting a backflip here. Yes, we are. Go for it. Oh, very slow rotation. Flicks that rear steer, trying to get this thing to come around somehow, and he does. Gets a great landing. Doesn't even have to back up and aim that truck anywhere. Goes right into one final move with a great slap wheelie on the end of it. And that is going to be an 8.6, but not enough to top that 9, obviously. If you know numbers, you should know that one, man. 8.6 for Ashton Jensen. A solid second run. A great score for that run as well. And Ashton is going to keep it going for the fans here tonight with the debut of this Milk Monster monster truck. Ooh. And that is where he's going to end it. Milk Monster, Ashton Jensen. A great close to his debut out here tonight in Atlanta. You can hear your next competitor already. Paul Cohen. Blue Thunder bringing out the debut body and a chassis for that matter. Paul Cohen gonna throw down with a classic. Can this truck hold up to the 2 runs we've seen so far tonight? Both customs, but both with some absolutely insane moves and some really tough scores to beat. We'll see what happens here with a 2-minute clock. Getting us started with a little bit of a sky wheelie there over that starting pad. Blue Thunder has always been one of my favorites of the early 2000s. Those old Ford bodies look great, and the simplicity of the Blue Thunder scheme really gets me right in the heart, man, and it really kicks in that nostalgia. Here is that little bit of high side that we saw from him in the racing competition. Look at the power wheelie here from Paul Cohen. We do not get power wheelies very often, man. That was beautiful and a great sight to see, and I'm sure a lot of you monster truck fans from back in the day are loving that one, man. Look at that leap, beautifully done. Right on the downside as well, a perfect transfer there for Paul Cohen. Getting down to the halfway point, gotta up the bar, and there it is. Look at the air from this classic Blue Thunder truck, man, and that gets us to the halfway point. What is next for Paul Cohen? He's gonna go for a sky wheelie here, looks like. Backing it all the way up to the white line, giving it his all, and he's going over. Save it. Oh no. So close to a save, but with 43 seconds still on the clock, that is gonna be it for Paul Cohen. And an unfortunate score there, very low a 3.75. So obviously the lowest of the night, but that is going to be tough to go lower than. Not that you want to. Alex Blackwell, Captain's Curse, coming out next. I mentioned it in racing. We had this truck in Season 1, Captain's Curse. The name came out, absolutely killed it, and qualified for the World Finals. Gave a solid show there as well. Now, this Captain's Curse truck, a brand new node, looking to burn it down for this Captain's Curse truck. Alex Blackwell behind the wheel, 2 minutes on the clock with some massive air. Some of the biggest we've seen so far tonight. We are still early in tonight's competition, but that was massive. Great cross thread there. Does miss out on a transfer just a little bit, but who's going to complain about more air, man? Getting close to these first 30 seconds being complete. Hopefully, he can fill them here. Nicely done. Keeping it controlled, able to get all fours back on the ground, and he does get past those first 30 seconds. So a score will be coming in for Alex Blackwell as he gets a little bit of a sky wheelie up the step up there, trying to combo it up with a stoppy, a moonwalk. Can't quite grab it, but he's still on all fours, and that is all that matters. Keep this run going and find the next big move. Minute down here. A minute left to go for Alex Blackwell. Look at the cross threads, man. Alex definitely not afraid to go big. Hopefully he can keep it off the crowd here tonight. Perfect backflip. Look at the moonwalk on it too from Alex Blackwell. Getting some nice air over that starting pad too, man. This is a solid run. I don't know as of right now if it's really a competitor for that top spot, a 9, but we still got 30 seconds for something crazy to happen. So we'll see as he goes cross thread over the cars with a great sky wheel. Oh my goodness, look at that combo. Wow. That was interesting. I'm not even going to try to describe that. That was awesome, man. Alex Blackwell keeping it going. 15 seconds still on the clock. Save it. Nicely done. Does collide with the backflip ramp there. But he is once again on all fours. Another moonwalk for him. Oh my goodness. Save it with a little pirouette. That was awesome. A great move to close out the run. That is going to be an 8.5. So he does not top Ashton Jensen, unfortunately, but still third place for now. A great run for Alex Blackwell. We'll see where that ends up in the grand scheme of things at the end of the night. He did go down in round 1, so he only has 1 point to his name right now tonight. Points are the big ones, not necessarily scores. So we'll see what happens here throughout the rest of the night. One last look at that beautiful red Willie's body here for Alex Blackwell's Captain's Curse. Coming out next, John Zimmer Sr. in Uproar, our only werewolf node beam truck in the field tonight. We'll see if he can fill all 2 minutes. This is a big track, kind of a truck eater in some instances from what we've seen, especially if your truck is actually breakable. So this is going to be interesting, to say the least, man. Look at him high-siding here, riding the bicycle down the track, trying to get that truck to settle a little bit. Does manage to get it down on all 4 BKTs, though. Keep this run going. Getting down to these first 30 seconds, too, so it looks like he'll be getting the scores. He gets some absolutely massive air. Wow. John Zimmer Sr. making his driving debut on the channel. Look at this one. Nicely. No! Oh, you're kidding me. Snaps it right at the knuckle. The wheel is still on the truck, but he has no control over rear steer at this point. That is harsh, man. He's still throwing down, though. He's doing what he can with a broken truck. A minute down, a minute left. Oh, you're kidding me. A minute left to go. He's going to go for the backflip ramp. And he nails it. John Zimmer Sr., no letting up here tonight. Nice cross thread there off that starting pad. And now is when that lack of rear steer comes into play. He is struggling a little bit, but look at this. Oh my goodness. 30 seconds still on the clock. What else do you got? already giving it his all out here, trying to get that truck to do something to keep him in contention. Oh my goodness! What was that? If you're down to call that a barrel roll, I am too, man. 10 seconds left, and he is not quitting, not giving up. No rear drive right now. It is all front wheel drive on this Uproar truck, and he is gonna fill the clock here in Atlanta. Looking, an 8.25. A little bit of a rough score, but I mean, he was fighting a broken truck. There wasn't much he can do in comparison to some of these other ones. John Zimmer Sr. going down up against the wall there with Uproar. Again, an 8.25 for John Zimmer Sr. Marcelo Alvarez bringing out the teammate truck to Trackhawk, one that we saw earlier this season. Fever here to burn it down for the Monster Energy sponsorship. Revving the engine up for the fans here in Atlanta. He's going to go big to start us out. 2 minutes on the clock. Oh my goodness. Wow. You want to talk about the biggest error of the night? Fever kicks us off with a massive leap, and the truck is still in one piece, still on all 4 PKTs, keeping this run going. That is definitely a way to show out for the sponsors, man. First 30 seconds are complete now, so a score will be coming in as well. Can he lock down a freestyle win with a start like that? Potentially. That's what I'm gonna say. Potentially. Great save off of the front end there, nearly goes over, but manages to pull those back tires back down, and now we got a donut here for Fever in the back corner. That's going to get us past the first minute of competition here for Fever. Marcelo with a great leap there as well. He had that big leap, but since then, in terms of wow moments, there hasn't been many. But a solid run overall. Has the momentum on his side, but we need some more wow factor if you're going to top a 9, an absolutely massive score from the first truck of the night. Look at the slap wheelie here from Marcelo Alvarez. 30 seconds left on the clock. He's gonna go for a bicycle down the track. Oh, trying to pop it up on the nose, couldn't quite get it there, but does get it back down on all 4s. A solid move to keep this run going, keep things moving here tonight. Little cross thread once again, gets tripped up by the cars. Some ragged edge driving from Marcelo Alvarez gets him back down on all 4 BKTs. And one more big hit is going to fill the clock here tonight. What are we looking at for a score? An 8.75. So he tops John Zimmer Sr. here tonight in Atlanta. And he manages to get it back down on all 4s once again. Going for another backflip. Nails it. And that was just for the fans. None of this is for a score. An 8.75 is his official score here tonight. Where that puts him overall by the end, we will find out in just a little while, man. This freestyle competition is going to blow by once we get down into some more heavy hitters, man. I mean, hey, you can never know who's going to come out next. What they're going to bring out really is the question. Triton Robbins. Krazy Train. A lot of people requesting the Krazy Train truck. I know he's become a fan favorite in the real world, man. Krazy Train burning it down with the skills and just general competition in the Arena Series this season in 2025. We'll see what happens here in a stadium tonight on ROR SRPS. Blowing the horn for all the fans in attendance, giving them a show. A little fanfare never hurt. In fact, it might just help your score a little bit. We'll see what happens here for him tonight. Triton Robbins getting ready to go for a stoppie, it looks like, to kick off his run. A lot of loading here for Triton Robbins, trying to get that perfect start. 2 minutes on the clock. Pops it up, beautifully done. And a perfect start it is. A great moonwalk there from Triton Robbins. A little bit of pogo off the nose too, bouncing down that ramp. And a great leap to follow it up. Triton was close in the Season 2 qualifier events to earning a qualification into the main season. He was unable to do so, but tonight he's looking to keep things going here with another show. He needs to break that top 7. If he can, he will earn himself a shot at a Golden Days Tour show. Gonna go for a leap here. Nicely done, clearing those cars. He's definitely already passed those first 30 seconds, so I'm definitely looking forward to what kind of score he can get and what else he can bring out on this track, man. This is a big one. And like I said earlier, this could definitely be a truck eater if you don't handle it properly. Look at the bicycle here, a little bit of a sidewall from Triton Robbins, some side to side. Around and around we go, a little pirouette for Triton as well. That was a great move there. Cross up the entire track here tonight. 35 seconds still on the clock for Triton Robbins as he comes around for a backflip. Nail it. Perfect landing from Triton Robbins. And we are still rolling here. Just about 20 seconds on the clock. A big leap there with a massive sky wheelie. Oh, save it. Over. Oh, still going. Still going. And down on all fours. Wow. 5 seconds left, and he's going to toss it. An absolutely massive roll there to close out his run. That is just about a full clock, though. That's going to be an 8.93 for Triton Robbins in Krazy Train. Wow. Falls just short of a new leader or tying with the Liberator. Wade Forbes and Armas de Fogo making his debut here on Rorsrps. Let's see what happens here tonight for the Devilish Motorsports team. He had a great performance in racing, fell short of a win obviously, but still had a solid performance up until he was eliminated in round 2. I mean, hey, even with the elimination, he had a great pass in the second round. He just faced off against Camden Murphy, who knocked him out with that Classroom Crusher truck. Great combos to the whole yellow side of the pad from Armas de Fogo. Wade Forbes with a great sky wheelie there over that starting pad. Oh yeah, look at that cross thread. A little bit of a ragged edge landing, but he crosses those first 30 seconds in the process. Is able to keep it running here in Atlanta. A great transfer there as well. What is next for Wade Forbes? Uh-oh. Gonna go for a big sky wheelie. Beautiful sky wheelie there. Oh no. Nail it. Nail it. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Trying to get some spin cycle out of it, but that is a dangerous move to let simmer like that. Oh no. Oh, you are kidding me. Almost had the save, but with that wheelie rocking back onto the chassis, there was no wheel contact. He threw it in reverse, but couldn't get it back down. That's a 3.5 for a short run here in Atlanta for Wade Forbes and Armas de Fogo. Wow. And that's going to close out our first half. If you're enjoying the freestyle competition, be sure to hit that like button. Let me know with a comment down below. And hit the subscribe button. We got new shows every Saturday except next Saturday because the World Finals is in Utah and we do not want to miss it. Also, check us out on rorsrps.com. Check out our trading cards, guys. You can get 4 for the price of 3. And they're awesome, man. It's not $10 for 1 card. It's $10 for 7 cards. And yeah, if you're signed up as a driver, you have a card. So don't miss out on it. Liberator still in the lead with a 9. Krazy Train and Fever in 2nd and 3rd. And down at the bottom now is Armas de Fogo with 3.5. Blue Thunder also down there with a 3.75. Tom Mintz coming out next in Goldberg. Finally back behind the wheel of a classic Monster Jam truck. We'll see what this Goldberg truck can do out here tonight. 2 minutes on the clock. Going big. Look at the air from Tom Mintz to kick off the run. And a beautiful momentum stoppie from this Goldberg truck. Wow. You love to see it, man. We love watching those old videos of Goldberg tearing it up back in the day. And it is a frequent question on my mind. What would early prime Tom Meents do on today's tracks on with some old equipment? I guess we're going to get to see that as he crosses those first 30 seconds. The score will be coming in for this run. Gonna go for it. Big leap there. Up onto that massive center pad. Great landing. I thought he was gonna go for a slap wheelie there. But he sets it down. We're getting close to the minute mark. And this could spell trouble for the Goldberg truck. He's gonna cross it up where Blue Thunder did. Oh my goodness. Wow. And a sky wheelie to follow it up. What a backflip from Tom Meents. A perfect landing on an awkward spot. And he's going to keep it going for another cross thread here over the cars. Oh my goodness. If he can fill the clock, I think we have a new leader for the freestyle competition. Coming around, he's going to launch it. Look at the air. Oh, wow. Just misses the chassis. That was nearly an endo here from Tom Meents. Kind of hiking the truck up there onto the sidewalls. Sets it back down, though. Big stuff right on that front end. He's lucky he's a V4 and not a werewolf node beam. Look at this. The butt kicker on the classic truck. Oh, save it. Save it. Oh, lays it down, but just at the 0 mark, he does fill the clock. Tom Meents in Goldberg down with a 9.2 to kick off the second half. Tom Meents is your new freestyle leader with Goldberg. And here's somebody who might be able to top it. Allan Pitman in Gravedigger, the other half of the greatest rivalry in all of Monster Jam. Of course, I'm talking to Goldberg and Gravedigger, not Allan Pitman himself. We'll see what happens here tonight. 2 minutes on the clock. Big leap there to kick off the run. Little bit of a trip up there on the landing. Hits those back 2 tires. Nothing for those front ones to land on, but he does get it back down quickly. Look at this. Beautifully done. Great save for this awesome custom Gravedigger, mirroring Gravedigger 17, that drag racer version of the Gravedigger. We'll see what happens here tonight as we're still running for Allan Pitman. A little slower than some of these runs out here. A little dry, I guess you could say. Ooh, but a great 2-wheel skills move here. Little ragged edge trying to get that truck back down, and he does just that. Able to keep things running here in Atlanta. And Allan's going to go for the backflip. Perfect landing, pulls it off beautifully. And he is still in the competition. A minute down, a minute left to go. Look at the air here. Nice little slap wheelie there from Allan Pitman. What is next for this Gravedigger truck? Look at the air. Beautifully done. And he's going to throw it up on the nose with a butt kicker as well down in this front corner. Absolutely nailed it. 30 seconds just about left on the clock now. Can he fill the clock? Oh, stuffs the roof in. They're letting him continue, though, trying to get a save. Nail it. Go, 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 go. Yeah, oh, no. Ah. He just kicked that rear steer. And down he goes, man. Unfortunate end. Goes down just a little bit early here tonight. And that's going to be a 7.25. Not even an 8 for Gravedigger tonight. Unfortunately, just a short run. And that'll do it to you, man. Camden Murphy in Classroom Crusher coming out next. What do you got for the fans here in Atlanta tonight? Was so close to a Dubby finalist position in racing. Potentially a future racing champion. Because with the run we saw here tonight, with the racing we saw from Camden, he was fast, man. And he's saying he doesn't want to slack in freestyle either. We'll see what happens here as he gets a great combo up onto the nose. Beautiful nose wheelie and right into a moonwalk. Oh, and on the rear end, what a combo. Nicely done, setting it down. And we are just now past those first 30 seconds, so he will be getting a score for that awesome move. What kind of score? Solely dependent on the rest of this run. Nice leap there, just clearing the backflip ramp a little bit with the left side, nothing crazy. Oh my goodness, the air and clearing that set of cars as well. Beautifully done. And we already got a backflip from Camden Murphy. Going for it. Big hit on the rear end, but a perfect opportunity for a moonwalk. What is next for Camden Murphy? He's gonna air it out with some massive air, completely clearing that pad. Oh my goodness. I thought he was gonna go for another backflip there for a second, but no, goes for that starting lane. Keeping things running here tonight. He's going to go for the bicycle that we saw from Fever earlier tonight and go for the stoppie as well. Just misses out on it, but does get a great save there. That's going to look great on the scoreboard, I'll tell you that much. Little bit of a sidewall save there as well from Camden Murphy. He's doing well out here in this Classroom Crusher truck. Oh my goodness, he's going for it. Comes up short compared to Fever, but the air was huge. Camden Murphy keeping things running. He's going to go for the tombs. Oh my goodness. And he gets it as the clock strikes 0. 9.53 for Classroom Crusher. I believe that is the highest score we've had this season so far. Camden Murphy with the reverse backflip nails it and grabs the freestyle lead from Tom Mintz and Goldberg. It was a great run, man. A 9.53. Wow. Ryan Holman, Utter Madness, coming out next. 2 minutes on the clock for him. He's also going to go for a stoppie. Look at this, stopping it right on the bottom leg of that step up. Beautiful moonwalk, keeping it going across the entire pad, and a big leap there in reverse for a momentum or for a moonwalk jump, I guess. Wow. That's one way to open your run, man. That is saying a lot for announcing your presence here in Atlanta. Nice little tail whip to cross those first 30 seconds, so he will be getting a score for all of this as well. Go for it, backside the racing lane there. I definitely thought we were leading into more air, but a solid move nonetheless. Nice air there on that red side racing lane. The reverse side has a massive kicker on that thing, man. You fly, I will tell you that much. A minute down, a minute left to go, halfway through this run. Can Ryan Holman top a 9.53 from Camden Murphy? Ooh, nice. Nice butt kicker, walking out the moonwalk. Great balance, great control over this Utter Madness truck, and a great save there. Able to keep this run going. 30 seconds left. Fill the clock. What do you got for the fans here tonight? Our racing runner-up tonight, looking for a freestyle championship. A perfect backflip here. Misses out on that moonwalk. You hear him miss the gear on the landing. Nice. Nice save. Go, go, go. 5 seconds left. Big sky wheelie, little twist to it. And that is going to do it. That's going to be only an 8.55. So he's not even in contention. Not even close for the lead here tonight as he goes for a wild ride. Too close to the wall. They shut him off, so he's not going to be able to get the save there. Wow. What a way to close out the run, I'll tell you that much. But an 8.55. Ryan Holman in Utter Madness. And we are into our final four here tonight. Bob Robbins in Aftershock, looking to burn it down once again for the fans in Anaheim. He was a little too gingerly on the track. Kind of struggled a little bit in terms of overall score. But tonight, He wants that third show of the season. He's going to go a little harder, he said. We'll see what happens here. He comes up short on the cross thread. Kind of cases the car a little bit, kicks that rear end up. We'll see what happens throughout the rest of this run. If you can keep that under control, you really got to go big if you say you're going to go big, man. I know this track is massive, and like we said a couple times, it could be a truck eater, but it's only going to be a truck eater if you don't go big enough. I'll tell you that much. 30 seconds down, so a score will be coming in for Bob Robbins. See what happens here tonight. He's going to combo up the entire red side here, and he's just taking his time. I think he's looking for some sort of a combo, a two-wheel combo, but it's just not working out for him. He's going to need to go big if he wants to take that top spot, man. Or hey, not even the top spot, the top 7. I mean, it's going to be tough with the big scores we got on the board. He's going to go for a backflip, though. Absolutely nailed it. Wow. He's going to take on the step up as well. Looking for a little bit of a sky wheelie, kind of walking those 2 back tires over, but comes up short on that landing. That was a beautiful slap wheelie. But that is the biggest move we've seen from him so far, aside from the backflip. 30 seconds down. He needs some wow moments. He's going to throw it into some donuts down in the bottom corner. I don't know if this is going to be anywhere near even the lower upper echelon, the 8s. I think we might end up with a high 7 for Bob Robbins tonight. Look at this. Might get a save here. He does. Little bit of side-to-side action, and that is going to count for time. Yeah, 7.8. Like I said, a high 7 here for Bob Robbins. Definitely a great two-wheel skills move at the end there. A beautiful backflip. One great slap wheelie in there. But that is just not enough for a lead, for a top 7 spot here in freestyle. Aftershock, Bob Robbins. Say your goodbyes now. Solid effort, though. Solid effort. Coming out next, Waluigi. Bad Company. His first show of the season. We've seen the Bad Company truck before, though. Yes, Waluigi signed up last show. So he now has control over whatever points this Bad Company truck earns and has earned. 2 minutes on the clock with a big sky wheelie there for Bad Company. He's going big to get us started here for his first freestyle run of the season. A little bit of a slap wheelie there as well. 1 minute and 45 seconds on the clock. That was a great transfer from Waluigi. I want to see him up the bar, though. I want to see him go big like this right here. Look at the air there. Waluigi not going easy so far, but he does need to pick up the momentum just a little bit, maybe even in the wow factor category. But, I mean, the air is with him tonight. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. I asked for it, man. Wow factor right there. Beautiful save. And he's going to go right for a mini flip, it looks like. Yes, he is. Oh, my goodness. Stands it up on the rear end, on the landing, and combos it up onto the nose. Wow. Waluigi turning it up here tonight with Bad Company. That gets us past the halfway point. He needs to fill the clock if he wants to see anywhere near a 9. I will tell you that much. Gonna go for a big cross thread here. Look at this. Oh no, over, and they shut him off as he goes into the wall. 34 seconds still on the clock. Unfortunately, that is gonna be down way too early with a 5. Yeah, we're gonna look at the top 7 here in just a little bit. Unfortunate run there for Waluigi in Bad Company. He was having a good one for a while there. Xuereb getting us started with a bicycle down the track. Look at the combo here. Oh my goodness, you're kidding me. He tags the wall, so they do shut him off, but he is on all fours, and the clock is not going away. They may let him refire and keep it pushing here tonight. 1 minute, 53 seconds still on the clock. The run has only just begun for Sam Xuereb. We'll see if he can grab himself another Dubby Freestyle Championship here tonight. Little combo there through the red side. Getting close to the minute, the 30-second mark, excuse me. And he is struggling here in freestyle with that high side issue that is such a potential in racing. It's a surprise that it's happening more so here in freestyle, to be honest, at least to me. We'll see what happens throughout the rest of this run, as he can definitely turn it up. Like I said, one freestyle win behind him. He did something similar to Camden Murphy to get it, but a freestyle win nonetheless, standing it straight up and down on the rear end after the backflip. Letting it simmer for a second as well. We are a minute down as he goes for another bicycle here. And some side-to-side action as well. This is awesome from Sam Xuereb, looking for a fourth show. Can he lock it in is the question. Going for a cross thread here. Big one. Oh my goodness. A big hit on the roof, and they're going to shut him off. And ending upside down is an ending. 4.78. Unfortunately for Sam Xuereb here in freestyle tonight. That is not a winning score, I will tell you that much. But closing out the freestyle competition, it is your Dubby Racing Champion here in Atlanta tonight. Matthew Hood in Bulldozer, going big to start us off. Some massive air. Distance-wise, he still didn't beat Marcelo Alvarez, man. I think it's those coils. That was a massive leap, but nonetheless, Matthew Hood here, Bulldozer, showing out for the fans in Atlanta with an absolutely massive leap. That was huge, man. A one-time freestyle champion for the season so far. He crosses those first 30 seconds. He's looking for another one. Again, he's going to need to fill the clock. I'll tell you that much. And he's going to need to continue to go big. Going to go for the backflip ramp. Can't really do much in terms of a moonwalk there, but it's all right. Innovate. Find something new. We've seen a lot of backflips to moonwalks, not only tonight, but this season. So now is the time to find something new. Look at that little bit of a sky wheelie, kind of a pirouette. Spinning the truck around. Look at the air here from Matthew Hood. Massive leap. 50 seconds still on the clock for Bulldozer. Bringing out this classic inspired red logo, red rims on this Bulldozer truck. I know the nostalgia fans are eating it up right now because I'm eating it up. This thing looks awesome. And we still got 30 seconds on the clock as he saves it off of the nose, pops it up on the rear end too. Uh-oh. Gonna go for it, man. Going for the tombstone. Struggling a little bit, and he's back onto the nose. Keeping it running. Beautiful balance here. This might be it. Less than 10 seconds on the clock. Misses the balancing point there. But he does get back down. He tags the wall. They are going to let the clock run out on him. But our angle hasn't changed, so I'm assuming... Okay, he ends his run with a 9.07. They do let him refire. He wants to give the fans some more. Here in Atlanta, Matthew Hood, our Dubby Racing Champion. Going to keep it going. Look at this. Stuffs the front end. Oh, ouch. And a big hit on the roof. That is going to be done. Again, that's a 9.7. The score was in before that, so it doesn't change. But he gave the fans a little bit extra, man. He gave it his all, I'll tell you that much. Bulldozer down here in the freestyle competition. And that brings us to a close. So let's get a look at our freestyle scores here. Classroom Crusher Camden Murphy with the win here tonight. The Dubby Freestyle Champion with a 9.53. Goldberg 9.12. Bulldozer with a 9.07. And the Liberator with a 9. Krazy Train with an 8.93. Fever with that 8.75. Milk Monster with an 8.6, and Utter Madness with an 8.55. Captain's Curse at the other end of the halfway point here with an 8.5. Uproar 8.25. Aftershock 7.8, and Gravedigger with a 7.25. Bad Company with that 5 flat. Soundwave 4.78. Blue Thunder 3.75, and Armas de Fogo with that 3.5 in the bottom spot, unfortunately. Now, let's get a look at season points for tonight's show only. This is how we find our overall champions and who is sticking around for one more show. Our top 7 here tonight. Bulldozer will be back. Classroom Crusher, Goldberg, Utter Madness, all will be back, and those bottom 3 right there are up for grabs tonight. Krazy Train, Liberator, and Fever, all up for grabs. And returning for the next show, Milk Monster is done here tonight. Aftershock, Captain's Curse, Uproar, and Gravedigger, all done. You cannot grab those trucks. They are not open for signups. Neither are Armas de Fogo, Blue Thunder, Soundwave, or Bad Company. They are all finished for the season unless requested by fans to bring them back. What an interesting show here in Atlanta tonight, man. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button. Let me know with a comment down below. Also, hit that subscribe button. We got new shows every Saturday, except for this upcoming Saturday. The World Finals is in Utah, and we don't want to miss it. We don't want you to miss it. So be sure to head over there instead of over here for July 4th weekend. But check out Rorsrps.com, not only for reduced price Season 2 merch, but also for our Season 3 trading cards. Every truck featured this season will be getting a card, and every driver has their name on a card, so don't miss out on that. Rorsrps.com for Season 3 trading cards. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to check out the channel partner, Dubby Energy. They fuel everything that has to do with Rorsrps, from graphic designing, editing, commentary, recording the episodes, all of that. And you can try them and get 10% off using code RORSRPS at checkout. If you tell them we sent you, they'll give you a little bit of a break on the price. Again, that's RORSRPS at checkout. My flavor of the day is Japanese soda. If you want to try that one, again, Dubby.gg for all of that. Whether it's online or social media, you can find them at Dubby.gg. Thank you guys one more time. I will see you guys in 2 weeks on the Golden Days Tour in Pontiac, Michigan.